Hey guys, welcome back to another video recapping our family vacation to Disney World earlier this year in January 2025. Today is day 2 of our 7-day vacation. So without further ado, let's start the recap of our first day out of 2 at Magic Kingdom. So this was Wednesday, January 22nd. Let's start with the bad. The bad, as I said in the previous video, was mostly the weather. So it was rainy, windy, and cold that day. When we left the room, the actual feels like temperatures were in the 20s for Florida. So that it was kind of shocking to us. So we had some ponchos we had purchased, and we had some trash bags for the stroller rentals. Unfortunately, I didn't have rain covers for them because we had rented them, and I didn't think to purchase the rain covers for the strollers. But we had the trash bags. I also forgot my hat and my gloves that morning in the room. So, man, in the morning and in the late afternoon, I was pretty cold. And then due to the rain, we did decide to skip most of the photo ops we had. We're hoping to see at Magic Kingdom, but we did have a second day planned for Magic Kingdom, so we decided to do all the photo ops that day because the weather was looking much nicer for our second day. Um, all right, now let's go to the good. Um, we had a fantastic first day. Just off the bat, I'll tell you guys it was amazing, and we accomplished more than we wanted to do. So we did get on one of the first buses out of Pop Century for the early drop, the rope drop. So we were able to be in Tomorrowland's rope drop pretty early. The kids wanted to do Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger as their first ride, so that's what we were hoping to do first. We did end up using the trash bags because we had a 45-minute wait and it did start to rain. So we kind of just waited there and tried to stay as dry as possible. We were able to ride Buzz Lightyear a couple times, and then we headed over to Pirates of the Caribbean, which I think was our first lightning lane that day. On the way there, we ended up grabbing some egg rolls. What was it? The two flavors. Oh, I don't remember the flavors now. But yeah, there's a couple egg roll flavors, and they were delicious. Totally recommend that. The people were right in the comments saying that if you're a Magic Kingdom, try the egg rolls. Um, so the Pirates ride was a nice break from the cold because it was indoor, so we were shielded from the wind, and we were able to get warmed up a little bit. Did not expect the small drop that ride has in the dark, so we kind of all yelled. We were all shocked, but we had fun. I did not notice the black water sewage smell that my cousin Alejandro keeps talking about. What I did notice was a different sweet smoky smell, and I ended up looking that up on Google, and they do use different smells on the ride, and one of them being rum with burning wood. So I think that's the smell I picked up, but not the sewage water. After that, we had lunch at Columbia Harbor House, and we did manage to get a table by the window. So we were able to see the river boats at Liberty Square, and we were able to warm up again, take some layers off, and kind of just dry off and eat and get warm. Then after lunch, we walked across the street to the Haunted Mansion. Remy kept saying that I told him it was a little bit scary. Uh, and Remy kept telling me he would just close his eyes if it was too scary. But he didn't end up doing that. He actually did great. He he was not even scared during the 3 minutes that the ride broke down in a pretty dark passage of the ride where all the eyes keep looking at you. He wasn't scared. But Anna was behind us, and she told me that Kylo had a hard time on that ride. He was a little bit scared, especially when it broke down. Then later that day, we hopped over to the other side of the park. We rode Little Mermaid like 3 times, and then we had some creme brulee croissant at Gaston's, and that was delicious. I think we made it a priority to get that again on our day 2. Then we grabbed a spot for the parade around 3 o'clock. Pretty good spot right there in the front. Unfortunately, only Remy was able to see the parade because Kylo had fallen asleep and he was napping right through it. After that, we woke up Kylo. Because we went to the speedway, which he really wanted to do and enjoy. He enjoyed the car ride there, and this ride had me cracking up. I was dying in tears of laughter because just Anna and Kylo were in front of us, and they were going so much faster, and Anna was just waving her arms in the air. And yeah, I was having I was having a fun time just watching them. The park was scheduled to close at 10 o'clock that night, but when the sun started to drop, it got really cold again, like in the low mid 30s. So we ended up calling it a night before the 8 o'clock fireworks, and we went back to Pop Century. And we didn't feel bad because we had accomplished a lot of stuff. So we went back to the resort, probably I would say like around like 7 or something like that, and then we had pizza in the room. So yeah, to recap day one, we felt great at the end of day one. We had accomplished much more than expected. The kids behaved great, and seeing them have so much fun on day one was already making the trip worth it. Anna coordinated all the lightning lanes for that day. She was picking stuff right after we checked in for one ride. She had already booked something for the next ride, and she did a fantastic job. I was actually very surprised because leading up to this trip, she had done like zero to no planning at all for this. It was all me, but once we got there, she really stepped it up and did all those lightning lane things herself on the app. So I appreciate it, babe. Good job. That was it. That was it for day one. How many miles? 9.7 miles walked that day. So I'll keep track of how many miles we walked each day, but it was a workout. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next video, which will be day 3. Bye. See ya.